Back to Fighting Falcons Talk, Season 3, Episode 14, and I'm your host, Chris Baker. The Falcons played 2 games this past weekend, while the Patriots played 1. The Patriots played their first game on the 22nd, and it was the biggest outburst of the whole season, winning 7-1 against Janesville. In the first period, the Falcons got on the board first, going up 1-0 off of a goal from Portino, 4:12 into the first, off a goal from Power, off an assist from Power and Spezia. 4:11 into the second, Spezia would put the second goal up on the board for Port Huron, assisted by Powers, which was the second of the game. 5:55 into the second, the Falcons went up 3-0 off a goal from Powers, assisted by Nick and Paratino on the power play. 11:48 into the second, the Falcons went up 4-0 off of a goal from Alulia, assisted by Horn. 13:13 into the second, the Jets would get a power play goal to come back within 3, but it would not be enough, off a goal from Ford. 14:11 into the second, the Falcons got the 5th goal off of Portino, his second of the game, assisted by Millet and Spezia. And 6:10 into the third, the Falcons would go up 6-1 off an unassisted goal by Spezia, his second of the game, his 4th point of the night. And finally, 17:43 into the third, the final goal would come to have the final score 7-1 off a goal from Brown, assisted by Portino, and Melick off a power play goal. Middlesex would play all 60 minutes, stopping 31 of the 32 shots he faced. The first star of the game was Spezia with 2 goals and 2 assists. The second star was Portino with 2 goals and 2 assists. And the third star was Easton Powers with 1 goal and 2 assists. In their second game on the 23rd, they ended up losing, though, 5-2 against the Jets. And the first period of that game, 8:12 into the period, Janesville would go up 1-0 off a goal from Koratinsky off a power play goal. 22 seconds into the second, the Jets would get a goal from Ford, and then the next 2 goals for the Jets came at 50 seconds into the second and 11:55 into the third from goals off of Diamantino. And that would end up being 4-0. And then the Falcons finally got on the board 12:55 into the third off of a goal from Spezia, assisted by Powers and Kopaka off a shorthanded goal. And then they would pull within 4-2, 18:01 into the third, I should say, off a goal from Portantino, assisted by Spezia and Powers. And that was a power play goal. But however, 19:20 into the third, the game would end 5-2 when Kortinski would get an empty net goal. Max Milasek would play 59-24 of the game, stopping 28 of the 32 shots he faced. And now time for Around the League. On the 22nd, the Jamestown Ironmen beat the Wenatchee Wild 3-1. The Fresno Monsters beat the Johnstown Tomahawks 3-2 in a shootout. The Amarillo Bulls beat the Corpus Christi Ice Rays 3-0. The Brookings Blizzard would beat the Aberdeen Wings 3-2 in a shootout. The Springfield Junior Blues had a burst against the first place Sioux Eagles 7-1. They beat them. Our boys would beat Janesville 7-1. Austin Bruins beat the Bismarck Bobcats 4-3 in a shootout. Wichita Falls Wildcats beat the Odessa Jackalopes 4-2. The Minot Minotaurs beat the Coleridge and Chill 5-2. And the Topeka Roadrunners beat the Texas Tornado 4-3. On the 23rd, the Jamestown Ironmen beat the Wenatchee Wild 3-2 in a shootout. The Fresno Monsters would beat the Johnstown Tomahawks 2-1 in a shootout again. The Kalamazoo Junior K-Wings beat the Michigan Warriors 2-1 in overtime. The Corpus Christi Ice Rays beat the Amarillo Bulls 2-1. The Sioux Eagles beat the Springfield Junior Blues 6-5. The Janesville Jets beat our boys 5-2. The Austin Bruins beat the Bismarck Bobcats 8-3. The Aberdeen Wings beat the Brookings Blizzard 5-4 in a shootout. Topeka Roadrunners would beat the Texas Tornado 4-2. The Wichita Falls Wildcats beat the Odessa Jackalopes 5-1. And the Coleridge and Chill beat the Minot Minotaurs 3-0. And on the 24th, the Kalamazoo Junior K-Wings beat the Michigan Warriors 2-1 in another overtime game between the two teams. And remember, to go see the next games, too. The standings are now as follows. In the Central Division, the Austin Bruins are in first with a record of 36-8-6 with 78 points. The Bismarck Bobcats are in second with 27-15-6 and 60 points. Brookings Blizzard is in third with a record of 27-17-5 with 59 points. Minot is in fourth with a record of 24-22-4 with 52 points. Coleridge is in fifth with a record of 15-29-5 with 35 points. Aberdeen is in last with a record of 13, 28, and 7, and 33 points. In the North Division, the Sioux Eagles are in first with a record of 34, 12, and 4 with 72 points. In second is the Kalamazoo Junior K-Wings with a record of 33, 13, and 5 with 71 points. And third is the Jamestown Ironmen with a record of 32, 14, and 4 and 68 points. And fourth is Johnstown Tomahawks with a record of 22, 18, and 12 and 56 points. Our boys are in fifth with a record of 24, 24, and 4 with 52 points. And sixth is the Springfield Junior Blues with a record of 22, 26, and 4 with 48 points. And Janesville is in seventh with a record of 19, 22, and 8 with 46 points. And last is the Michigan Warriors with a record of 16, 25, and 9 and 41 points. In the South Division, in first, Amarillo with the Amarillo Bulls with a record of 36, 6, and 6 and 78 points. And second is the Topeka Roadrunners with a record of 32, 11, and 6 and 70 points. The Texas Tornado is in third with a record of 32, 18, and 1 with 65 points. And fourth is Corpus Christi Ice Rays with 21 wins, 21 losses, and 6 overtime losses and 48 points. And fifth is the Wichita Falls Wildcats with a record of 20, 26, and 3 with 43 points. And in last is Odessa Jackalopes with a record of 6, 38, and 3 with 15 points. And in the West Division, in first, Wenatchee Wild with a record of 35, 8, and 5 and 75 points. And second is Fairbanks with a record of 31, 14, and 3 and 65 points. And third, Kenny River Brown Bears with a record of 21, 21, and 6 with 48 points. And in fourth is Fresno with a record of 14, 28, and 6 and 34 points. And this past weekend, the Port Huron Patriots played the Saginaw Sting for the Michigan Cup. They ended up losing by a score of 61 to 28 against the defending CIFL champions. And the paper says they were going behind from the whole game. Port Huron quarterback James Terry struggled and was only 10 of 21 passing for 136 yards with 2 touchdowns, and he had 2 interceptions. But hopefully we can get better with time. We're only 3 weeks into the season out of a 10-week schedule. Other scores around the league: Dayton beat Owensboro 54 to 14. Erie beat Detroit 64 to 27. Saginaw beat Port Huron 61 to 28. And Kane County forfeited their game against Marion with a result of 2 to 0 due to unsafe playing conditions on their field. Standings are now as follows for that. For the CIFL, Dayton has played 2 games, going 2-0 with 118 points for and 30 against, with a streak of 2 wins. Detroit has played 2 games, losing both with 55 points for and 105 against, losing with a 2-game losing streak. Erie has played 2 games, winning both with 106 points for, 67 against, with a 2-game winning streak. King County played 1 with 1 loss, 0-4-2 against because they forfeited with a 1-game losing streak. The Kentucky Drillers has played 2 games, losing both games with 42 points for and 94 against with a 2-game losing streak. The Kentucky Extreme had played 1 game, losing it by a score of 33-37 with a 1-game losing streak. The Merriam Blue Racers have played 3 games, winning 1, losing 2, with 70 points for, 91 against, with a 1-game winning streak. Owensboro has played 3 games, winning 2, losing 1, 108 points for and 96 against, with a 1-game losing streak. The Portland Patriots have played 3 games, winning 1, losing 2, with 85 points for, 153 against, with a 2-game losing streak. In Saginaw, Sting have played 3 games, winning all 3, I should say, with 147 points for and 89 against, with the 3-game winning streak. And now the official standings. And first is Saginaw 3-0, and second is Dayton 2-0, and third is the Erie Explosion 2-0, and fourth Owensboro Rage 2-1, and fifth is the Port Huron Patriots 1-2, and sixth Marion Blue Racers 1-2, and seventh the Detroit Thunder 0-2, and eighth the Kentucky Drillers 0-2, and ninth the King County Dogs 0-1, and the 10th is the Kentucky Extreme. The Patriots are off for the next 2 weeks, I believe, but they have a preseason game on the 9th against the Stealth. The Falcons are also off until the 9th. So there will be no episode next week unless something important comes up. So I will see you again after the games on the 9th. See you later. Until next time, have sportstastic. The next episode that airs will be a special episode because it will be the 50th episode of the Fighting Falcons series. It'll be the 50th episode across all 3 seasons. That'll be episode 15 of this season, but in season 1 there was 18 episodes, and in season 2 there was 17 episodes, so that will make a total of 50 episodes in the next episode. So help me celebrate by watching this episode, the 49th episode, and also watching the 50th episode. Until next time.
I belong to Rocky Town. It's a place where dreams are found. We've fought so many battles here. Now we're the ones that they will fear. The drug resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring. Hey, Rocky Town. Not alone, just look around. Hey, Rocky Town. Let's hear the sound. Turn, the buckets drop, the people burnt. Flesh speeds are brilliant daring. Their lights flash, horns are blaring. Rocky Town, our hunger's fed. Firemen in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Rocky Town, not alone, just look around.